your Iron Trader. Now the futures open here at 6 p.m. That was about 20 minutes ago. So we're going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation advice on the stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil and here we have natural gas. Now, as far as all the EIA reports, everything is going to be standard this week here with the 5-day trading week. Your EIA report will be on Tuesday for crude oil at 4:30. For crude oil on Wednesday, the EIA report will be out at 10:30. And then the EIA report for natural gas will be on Thursday at 10:30. Then we have your rig count there on Friday. And then we had that OPEC meeting here last week. And they left everything all pretty much the same, except they made one really cool change because they want this price to go up. So what they did is they're going to end that voluntary cut here in October, and now it looks like that might be off the table here, where they're going to keep on continuing with the cuts and extra volunteer cuts. Okay, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So let's take a look here at the Okutski. Now, okay, what do we have Friday? Look at this big ass red candle here, okay, all the way on down. So now what we're doing is we're really trading off the bottom of this candle is what you're looking for, okay? So look at this. This is 72 on 97. That's what you're going to be looking at. The next in line here, you're going to be 72.82, and then we're going to come right over here at 72.48 level, okay? So that is going to be your big retest if you lose this key 72.97 level. Now, we're starting to rally up here a little bit here. Now, I guess there's that hurricane that's coming into the Florida area. It's upgraded now to a hurricane from a tropical storm, so we got to see how that's all going to shake out here. But I guess unless it shuts down, the platforms like in the Gulf there, it's not going to really mean a whole lot. So always remember that. Okay, so today's high, we had that 74.46 here. So what we want to do is just watch the bottom in here. You're looking at 74.59. That's going to be, let me just pick this up a little bit here, okay? So 74.46 here, this is what you're going to be looking for here, is this 74.59. That's going to be your resistant level, okay? And then next what we're going to do will be look right at the bottom here, 75.18, and then we're going to be right there. You're looking at 75.35 level here. Now, a key level here that you want to watch here is going to be this 76.04 level here. That's going to be very, very key. And then obviously right above it, we have that 8-day at 76.19 here, okay? But just watch that 76.04. That's going to be very key. And then 76.19. Now you can see here the 8-day across the 21-day, the 100-day, the 50-day. There's nothing else left to cross, okay? Now your 21-day, you cross the 100-day, and now you're on your 50-day, you're working down for the 200 SMA here. Now, so again, this here is lower. I posted a weekend video, and I said we just watch that 8-day because it's going to be lower once those futures open, and obviously it did. Now, it tried to flatten out here because we had that nice green candle, but obviously it couldn't hold, okay? Always watch these key levels here, this 200-day. So when you get a candle, like a series like this where you have lower highs and lower lows, that's a selling day. We're looking for a reversal candle, so pretty much like we did here, unless we see that reversal, and it went right on up here very nicely. Now, this had a big gas green candle, went right up here over the 8-day and then right to the 200-day. The 200-day stopped it dead in the track. So that tells you you got to get out of that trade, go short however you trade. Okay, for me, I get out of the long, and then I take a short position on the very next day when I can see that it can't hold that 200 simple moving average. Then she closed right below that 8 estimate. That's the total kiss of death. You know that she's going to go lower, okay? So even when we had this rally up here, you couldn't even get half the candle. So that tells you right there, you just add to your short position, and then you just watch this bottom of this low here at 76.24. So if you are short here and then you lose that again, then you can add to your short. Or if you have no position going, once you break that 76.24, that's where you take the position and take it all the way on down. Now, at the end of the day on Friday here, you left like a bottoming tail here. However, that could be short covering here going into the close. A lot of time that happens very, very most of the time here, okay? So people are getting out of the short positions and wait to see what happens there on Monday morning here versus trying to hold this, okay? So bottom line here, just watch that key level at 72.97 level, and then your next level is 72.82, and then right down here is your 72.48 level here. Now, when we look at here at the rest of this, your RSI, it's not really showing you anything here. This is still, it's not oversold conditions at all. This here is definitely a sell signal, and it tried to rally up here on that green candle, but it just couldn't, and this is bearish, okay? And there's no question about when that green is below that red, that is a bearish scenario. So we got to see how this could rally up here. Now, again, if it could rally up here, just watch all these key levels, but realistically, this is what your target is going to be that 76.19. Now, just say all of a sudden, big catastrophic thing, and this thing just rips higher. Well, then what we do is we just look at Friday's high at 77.29. That's what you're going to be looking for. And then we'll come up to here, 77.69, and then we'll have 78.19, and then we have that 78.47, which lines up pretty nice here with your 78.41 on your 200-day. These are all your key levels here, your 21-day, your 50-day, your 100-day, and your 200-day simple moving averages. And then we just use the candlesticks. You always want to watch the high, the low, and the closing. Okay, like Friday's case, you had a high at 77.29, the low 72.97, and he closed at 74.15. So that's exactly what you're trading against. So if you look at the bottom, just watch that bottom, and at the top here, before you can even get to that top, just watch that 8 SMA. Everything is the tell right there on that 8 SMA. Okay, natty gas here. Now, what do we have here? You got a series of lower lows here, okay? However, when you look at this RSI, okay, you got a series of higher lows, okay? So this is actually positive divergence, but right now nothing is playing out, okay? You're in oversold conditions. So far, nothing is playing out. So when we look at this chart here, what you're looking for is we have an inside day, but again, it's early. This doesn't really mean a whole lot. So let's just take a look at the upside first. So right here, this 8-day is everything. You're sitting at 2.02. Okay, if you can get all above that level, then what you want to do here is we'll look here to the bottom here, looking at there's 2.02 here. Then we'll just look right here. Okay, see 2.05. That's what you're kind of looking at. And then we can just follow these candles. You got 2.08. You have 2.10. And then we have that 2.13. And then you're looking at that 21-day at 2.14. But this is the same thing as we have on crude. See your 8-day below all your averages, your 21-day now below all your averages, your 50-day rolling over. However, it's going to be a matter of time before natural gas is going to have a nice good run to the upside. So don't give up on it, okay? So basically on the downside, just watch that 1.92, okay? Very, very simple. I always point it out here. Look to the left of the chart, 1.97, okay, 1.95, and here's your 1.916. That is your support level, and then right below we have right there is at 1.90. That's lost. We're going to come right to the top here, looking at 1.85, call it, okay? And then we have 1.80, we have 1.78, 1.72, and then there's your fill right there at 1.67. If that's lost, we can come to the bottom of that candle. You're looking at 1.58. But everything you know about support is sitting right here, okay? This is all you need to know here about all your support levels. But again, it's just one level at a time. Just like we marked all the way down here, we just follow the levels all down. But we have not found a bottom yet. That's the key. We don't have that reversal candle, that reversal situation, okay? So, you know, there's a lot of candles here that are reversal. Here's a good pattern. See, it's just like what we had here, okay? So you had this red candle, another red candle, and then we had that green, which made a higher low and a higher high, and then look how nice that she ripped right on up here, okay? But we don't have anything like that. This is just basically on a downtrend. This is going down situation. So until we can find a bottom here, you got to just scalp this trade. It's just a trade, okay? So I use UNG for the long, and I use KOLD for the short. KLD has been a really, really good trader. So that's what you want to use here, like on the short side, until we find a bottom. UNG can also, you know, go on the long side. Another reason, a lot of reason I trade these ETFs, first of all, they're easy in, easy out. But a lot of times I'll do both at one time, okay? So if I say, hey, this is going down here lower, I can be in that KOLD, keep on riding it. And anytime I rip up here, like to that 8-day, you just take a scalp in the UNG, okay? Just like I did here, okay? This here was on that EIA report, okay? Had a good report. It came out there a lot less build than what they thought. Rally right up, but you notice it couldn't hold that 8 there. So then it just came right on down here. So a lot of times you can hold, you know, both at the same time, and then you just scalp them both directions here, okay? So with this here, natty gas here, just be real patient, because eventually you're going to get a bottom. You just don't have one yet. What's going to sign to the bottom is going to be once we close above this 8 simple moving average, and we get above that 21-day. That tells you that you're going to reverse this pattern, and then we can go take this to the upside. But right now, nada. That's the same thing with crude oil here. Right now, it's just here on the downtrend, you know. Now, if it does rally up here and say, hey, I'm long, well, what I'll be looking for is a scalp here. If this starts rallying up, and then I'll be selling it right into that 8 SMA here. Now, again, if it goes up higher and say you close above it, I can always buy this back. I can do any trade here in, I don't know, less than 15 seconds. Okay, I already have everything all set up for that. Like in my office, I got 2 PCs, 10 screens. What I show you just a little is just a fraction of what I got set up here. So all I have to do is just look up. Now, do I need that? Oh, hell no. You know, I can trade off a tablet, I can trade off a phone, but a lot of times it's just easier when, especially when you're in your office, just to look up and everything is right there. Okay, so right now just have patience. Let's see how this is all going to shake out. Now, when I'm looking at the futures here, looks like Nasdaq is down about 195, so that's not looking too good. Crude's up about 40 cents, and natural gas there is basically flat. Okay, so just let's see what happens tomorrow when we get in, and then we can start making some trades here. But if this does rally up here on the crude, watch that 8-day. That's the key. If it rallies up on the natural gas, 8-day, that's the key. You get above it, you're going to the 21-day. Okay, this goes below here, then you're looking at that 190 level, and then possibly all this, and possibly there. Okay, very, very simple. We lose what we had Friday, that 92.97. Then you're going to go here, then you're going to go there. Okay, that's just very, 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 very simple. Okay, so trade the upside. If it rallies on up here, if it goes down, then we just take a short ski all the way down to there, possibly lower. Okay, I'll be back here tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we will do it all over again. Remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.